In today's video, we will explore 5 interesting French chateaux currently for sale under $1 million. And I will tell you the one I would choose and why if I had $1 million. If you like this type of video, tell me in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. We are getting closer and closer to the 1,000 subscriber milestone. It's totally crazy for me. Tell me also in the comment which one you would have chosen and why. The first chateau I want to share with you today is listed on the website belledemeure.com. And it's proposed by Le Nail, Cabinet Le Nail, which is quite famous for selling castles in France. This chateau is located in Loudun. Loudun I will show you on the map, but it's a good location. Price 546,000 euro, meaning 600,000 plus US dollars. 300 square meters for the surface area and 8 rooms and 3 bedrooms. So not a lot of rooms, in fact, for this chateau. And so the architecture, as you see, it's like, I imagine, it's like a square with towers on each corner. And this nice entrance that you can see here, very nice, you see here also. We will check the photo in a moment. But first, the location, just to show you where it is. So Loudun, you see, it's typically between Poitiers and Saumur. We are, I just zoom out so you can see from Paris here. We are here, not so far from the ocean, Atlantic Ocean. And Saumur is nice. Saumur is a very nice city. You have the famous Chateau de Saumur also. And you have the wine of Saumur and the wine of Bourgueil. It's famous also. And you are not far from the river, the Loire. All the big castles, the famous castles, are located here, along the river, Chenonceau, Chambord, and a lot of others. And so the location, honestly, is perfect. Loudun, very good. And you have also, not far from here, I don't know exactly where, but you have one castle that you may follow already on YouTube, is Château de Purnon, which is located in a village called La Verrue. And it's really not far from Loudun, because I remember when I went there, it was really close, and I stopped by Loudun. And for Poitiers, you have a big and famous touristic park called Futuroscope. So you see, you are really well located. Okay, that's a good point. Let's now check the photo of the chateau. Let's see. Okay, this one we saw. The entrance, very nice. I like it with this porch here. I don't know how you say in English, the entrance. And okay, the old door. Inside, stones everywhere that you can see directly. The beams, wood beams, also apparent, as you say in French, poutre apparente. It's in a nice condition. Apparently, it has been restored recently. A nice fireplace here. Okay. Great. Nice wood frame here with, again, stone visible. Big cheminée. Old stone floor here. Modern, I would say bathroom or something like that. Or toilets, I don't know. Here again, you see it's a nice chateau with big rooms. So from what I am seeing now, okay, they need to cut the grass. It's not well maintained currently, apparently. But the structure, the walls, and the roof doesn't seem in a bad condition. That's it, okay. So you have these big rooms. It's like, yes, it's perfect in my opinion. This chateau is perfect for events. And you don't have so much inside rooms, but you have some big rooms. So it's very good. And you have the courtyard inside. So you can even install a tent if you want for weddings, for example. So it's really good. And it's not expensive, honestly. For 546,000 euro, you have chateau that is quite nice. So, and it's already restored for a good part at least. So I am reading while speaking. Yes, restored in 15 years ago. It was restored. I think there is a problem. Yeah, but first the land is not so big. You have 3,585 square meters, including the courtyard, and a 140 square meter independent garden. Yes. Okay, it's listed as ISMH, ESMH in French. So you can receive help, financial help, if you plan to make a restoration, but it's already done. So not really a problem on this castle. But what I can tell now, and I will show you later because I checked before, when I see this picture, what is missing? Tell me. What is missing, in my opinion, it's a view from above to zoom out and see what is around. And why this castle, which looks very nice, in good condition, is so cheap. And I found the reason by looking at on Google Earth, and I will show you now. On Google Earth, if you zoom in, I had some difficulty to find it, but I finally did. And you have it here. You see? This is here the castle. The view we have is from here with the two towers. And what I suspect, but I am not sure yet, it's that you have only this as a domain, maybe here in front, because you remember there is only 3,000 square meters of garden. You have the courtyard and maybe this part here. But you are not at all independent because there are these buildings. Maybe this part is also a part of the property, but for sure all these buildings are not included. And this is a big problem. And how I know that? Because if you do like this, you will see up there is a restaurant here that is not included in the sale, in the offer. Otherwise, they would have tell something about it. And so you are not alone. And I think, I'm not sure, I am just guessing, but I'm pretty sure that all these buildings neither are part of the sale of the ad. And you just receive these three wings, and maybe this three part, and maybe this wing, some of the garden here, the courtyard, and maybe this garden here. So if it's the case, it's really a shame from the real estate agencies. I say sees because there are several ones who are listing this castle. They never ever show this kind of photo, which is, in my opinion, really important, essential to know. Or at least they should tell. And maybe everything is included, but I am pretty sure it's not, because for 300 square meters, you don't have everything like this. Why they don't say that? I don't know. Maybe they want some people to come to visit and fall in love while they see that there are other people living in the domain. Because for me, the domain is this heart. Looks like a heart. This is what they should sell. And this is maybe the reason why they don't sell it currently. And because it's for sale for quite a long time, in fact. I saw it maybe 6 months ago, 1 year ago, I don't know. But anyway, it can be a good deal, yeah? Because if you want to make events and make weddings, and you don't care about having people around from the restaurant or something else here and there, it can be a good deal. But this is not what I am waiting for when I plan to buy a chateau. Tell me in the comment. But for business perspective, it can be a very good deal. Okay, let's go for the second one. Second one is located in Vezin de l'Évézou. Funny name. And still on the beldemer.com, and it's proposed by Ponce and Ponce. You see it on the filigrane here, Ponce and Ponce. This is the agency who proposed it. And it's listed at 750,000 euro, meaning like 900,000 US dollar, something like that. Bigger castle, 32 rooms, 24 bedrooms, surface area 1,911 square meters. So it's a big castle, and it seems to be an historic castle, and we will check about this in a moment, just to show you on the map where it's located. It's here. Yes, it's here. You have a boulangerie apparently to buy a good French bread, baguette. And so you are located typically in the south of France. It's a good location. It's not the most famous and the most where there are the most of tourists, but not so bad neither. You have Millau, which is famous worldwide for his viaduct, the big bridge of Millau, Viaduc de Millau. And it's a very nice area in terms of nature, in terms of also castles. You have a lot of castle and historic buildings, and you are not so far from, in fact, from the Mediterranean Sea, because you have the A75 who is passing just not far from the castle, and you have Montpellier and the Côte d'Azur that is just there, so it's not so bad. No, it's not bad, in fact. And on the other side, you have Rodez, Albi, which are the biggest city across, not far, and very nice city, especially Albi. I love it. And you are not far here also from different very interesting region. Here you have Dordogne, here you have Auvergne, the Volcan, etc. So not bad. And here on this side, you have Montélimar, Orange, Avignon. This is very the Provence here, so very nice. So, okay, the location is good. Let's check the photo first. Historic Chateau, I tell you, you have here the échauguette, as we say in French. Tell me in the comment how you say it in English, this. It's like tourette, but I don't know if you have a dedicated name for this. You can see that there is different type of architecture for sure. It has been built in different periods with this different type of stones. Inside the courtyard, okay, so you have some problems on the walls. Different period again here of building for sure. The entrance with a nice gate apparently here. And the forest around, very nice. You look at the shape of the chateau. You see that? It's really interesting. It's like a horseshoe, you say in English, en fer à cheval. Very nice. A real chateau with the church just next. Inside, okay, but you have this nice spiral staircase. Here you have the fleur de lis. Here also on the floor. This is 19th century, I think. The wood on the wall. Very nice, boiserie. Big rooms, big like a corridor, not a corridor, but a gallery with a nice parquet. Point de Hongrie. Here also, nice parquet, very nice fireplace, decoration. This is 19th century also. Oh, it's interesting also here. Look at this carved wood carved fireplace. Very nice condition apparently. I like this library. So this is a real chateau for me. I really appreciated this. Look at this vaulted ceiling. Very nice. Okay. Long corridor. Okay. Here also cheminée. It's not in such a bad condition. You have some room and some problems, some cracks here. You can see on the wall. But doesn't seem so bad. What do you think? And yes, here also it's interesting, this wood frame. and here is the chateau. You see, it's above the village. You have a nice view, I imagine. Well, you have a lot of forest on this side, but here also you have a garden, and well, it's a nice. I like it. I like it, but as I did previously, I checked on the map on Google Earth, and I had also some surprise. So I will show you now. Let's check. You see, this is here the shape of the chateau. Really original. I like it. You have the forest here. You have a fantastic view from here above the village. And this is the cemetery. They didn't show it on the photo again. Why? Because it's not a good thing to show if you want to sell a chateau, I understand. But it would have been great because it can save a lot of time to people who don't want to have a cemetery next to their chateau. I don't know if it's a problem for you, but me, I would prefer to have a nice forest here or park or garden instead of a cemetery, which is not far from the castle. What do you think? But it's a really historic chateau. Again, it's not expensive. It's 750,000 euros. Let's check the surface area of the garden because it's not 1,900 square meter, I imagine, no? Maybe. Situated in the heart of Aveyron, Château de Vézin, peaceful, surrounded, okay. Requires renovation, yes, but not so much apparently. Built almost, more than 900 years ago. Built 24 bedrooms, attic storage, dining rooms, 3 styles, horseshoe architecture, vaulted passageways. We saw it from Middle Ages, passageways, so vaulted. Doors, windows, and pediment in the style of Italian Renaissance and under the influence of Viollet-le-Duc. Yes, neo-Gothic transformation. We saw that the 19th century. Okay, what we don't have is the surface of the land, except if it's this. Because the chateau is very big, it can be the size of the chateau, of the surface of the chateau for sure. Well, I don't know. I don't have this info, but anyway, you tell me if you like, and we will pass to the third one. So this one, I found it on Le Bon Coin, which is a famous French website like Craigslist in US. And you can find some interesting castles that are not for sale, especially on specialized websites. So this one, I found it pretty nice. I like it very much, in fact. It's simple. You can see on the photo, look at this, with this tower in the middle, octagonal tower, and 2 wings. It's symmetrical. And it has, in my opinion, some really good features and assets. So 13 rooms, 430 square meters, so reasonable space for a chateau. I like it. It's not so big. 685,000 euros, meaning 750 or 800,000 US dollars, proposed by T. Imo Nivernais. And so we are located in Chanvers, 58, it's the department, so it's the Nièvre department. Typically it's in the middle, really in the center of France. Okay, let's see. You see, we will be exactly in the middle of France, the center of France. So here you have, it's a nice location also, I like it, because on the left you have all the Loire Chateau and the nice region with Bourges. You have Château de Aîné-le-Vieil here. You are surrounded by a lot of chateaux also. So for touristic purpose, it can be interesting. You are also close to, here it's the Bourbonnais. Bourbonnais is typically the region of the kings of France, les Bourbons. famous Bourbon. This is the land of this king. So you are really in a good location here. And in terms of transportation, you have here Le Creusot. It's not so close, but not so far neither. Le Creusot, there is a TGV, so a fast train who is coming from Paris. I think it's 1 hour 20 from Paris here. I took it several times. So you are not far. Even on this side, Montluçon, Bourges, and even Nevers, maybe they have a TGV, not sure. You have to check. But you have also highways who are coming here, A77, A79. So even the A6 is here quite far, but manageable sometimes. Location is very good. Let's see what we can do with this chateau. So we saw the first picture, the main building, outbuildings on this side, and we will see the other facade. So everything is symmetrical. I like this. It's simple, yes, but symmetrical. And you have here this terrace with the stairs and another terrace here with the stairs to go down. And I like the shape and the size of this chateau. Look, it's simple but efficient in my opinion. It's totally livable chateau. Not so much detail, not to say there are not detail of decoration on the facades, but except these rounded doors, windows, openings. Also, the windows seems quite interesting here. You have here this œil de bœuf, I don't know how you say, this opening here. And it's in a good condition, apparently. You can see it's in good condition, this. It's not the case of the outbuildings that need renovation for sure, but there is a potential. What I like with this chateau is the fact that the chateau itself seems to be, you can live in it quite quickly. And you can make the restoration on the outbuildings while you are living in the chateau. Look, it's nice, the entrance. I like it. I like it very much. You see the view? You have nice trees in front, nothing to pollute your view. This cabochon that doesn't look like very, very old, this one. Okay, some boiseries on the walls. You can paint them in another color if needed. Okay, some problem of humidity, but nothing crazy. Fireplace, high ceiling. Bon, it's not a medieval kitchen, but you have something that you can use when you arrive. Nice staircase. The authentic tomate. This is an authentic floor for sure. Also here above, we are on the first level above the entrance, and it's a nice room also. Yes, it's nice. Cheminée, fireplace, and the attic with tomate on the attic, which is pretty rare to have this heavy stones on the last floor. Generally, you have a parquet here or something more light because it put a lot of weight on the beams below. But it seems in good condition. Look, this is the property. I think you have also this house and the entrance. And a pound. What do you want more? For me, it's a chateau that is really very nice. Simple again, but I like it. Tell me in the comment what you think about the chateau here, which is located, you can say that it's located in Champvert, the Chateau de Champvert in the Nièvre, in the Nièvre region. In fact, I made also some research on it. I will show you later. But just to make the description quickly, to read it and translate in English because it's not on this website, it's not possible. Magnificent property located in the heart of the campaign, Nivernais, meaning in the Nièvre department. Accessible from a pass, forest pass, 2 kilometers long. Great. A nice 18th century chateau with its outbuildings on 9 hectares. It's good, very good land. Okay, 430 square meters, we said. Kitchen, 2 bedrooms, 5 main rooms to decorate as you want. On the first level, 7 bedrooms plus 2 bathrooms and a vast attic in cathedral shape. Nice, period elements with fireplaces, parquet, tomate, marble floors, 600 square meters of outbuildings. Then a building from the 17th century. 2 old houses, a chapel, a hall, farm hall, and stables. A lot of work still remains to do, especially on the outbuildings roofs. But it's not something crazy. I like this one. 4 hectares of wood and 3.5 hectares of land. And a nice pound of 8,000 square meters. I like it. Maybe for the moment it's my favorite. I know it's simple, but you can do a nice bed and breakfast here, make some money for your business. You can even install a tent here for wedding again during the good season. On the other side, look at this view. There is nothing. You have nothing polluting your view. You can make a very nice garden here. And you have a real chateau. It's really, I like it. Okay, just I check on the map, Google Earth again, and you will see we are here. The chateau is here. I imagine the property is this triangle. Almost a triangle. Okay? So you have a big place here to play and make a very nice garden. You make the restoration of these outbuildings. You have the 17th century house here and the main chateau. And the entrance seems to be, I don't know where, here. Because they say 2 kilometers pass. No, it's bigger because you have the pound here. Yes, so it's bigger. You have all this. Maybe all this. Yes, maybe this is it. And you arrive from the forest, from here, I imagine, or somewhere. So the only problem I can see, as you already saw, I imagine, is these buildings. I don't know what it is. Maybe a factory, maybe a farm, because there are these lands here, maybe a farm or something. It's not such a big problem, no? What do you think? For me, it's not so big. It seems to be hidden by these trees. No, it's quite nice. I like it. You have here some, I don't know what it is, some animals, cows, or I don't know. I like. My favorite for the moment. Let's go to the next one. This one can be also my favorite. Let's go and see it. So, 795,000 euro, almost 900,000 US dollars. They call it a house, but me, I call it a castle. Again on beldemer.com, located in Rouvres-sur-Aube. We will check on the map. 700 square meters, 15 rooms, 9 bedrooms. Look at this facade. I like this. It's massive, totally different from what we saw before. It's really big. No, it's really nice. And let's check the photo first. Proposed by Brissac du Parc Immobilier since 1898. So a trusted partner for your sale, for buying a chateau. So this is the main facade. On the other side, it makes an angle. You see? You have this gallery here. A lot of towers. A pound also. Inside, look. Beautiful. Perfectly restored. Dining room. Floors, boiserie, very nice. Look at these stairs. This stair, very nice also. I like this with this pylon, pilasters. The old floor. This is the old floor for sure. Beam, the nice library. Like it very much with all this wood. Ceiling also seems interesting, even if there are some problems, but not so big. A bedroom, your bedroom, with a fantastic cheminée and a view directly on the park. Parquet, good condition. Look, this sort of ruisseau, a small river. Outbuilding. You need a lot of work, but again, you can make a nice place for events. And beam. Wow. Now, this is nice. No? For me, it's really nice. You are surrounded by water, so you can have, and you will have, some humidity problem. But you can imagine that in the past, there was 2 towers here, and it was forming a square around. And it remains only part of it, but it's really nice. It seems quite pure around. Also, you have the church here, the village. You have space. You have the river here, house here. Poof, for less than 800,000 euro, it's a good deal. Let's see if there is a problem somewhere. In a quiet environment with an open view, this house, 700 square meters, built in the 17th century. Why they don't call it a chateau? This is a real chateau. With a land size of 420,000 square meters, 103 acres, 15. It has a none. One people commented that they said none. Yes, so they don't translate. Other fireplace. Let's see what they say in French. So I can help you understand and translate it. Au cœur du parc national des forêts. So this is in a national park, in the heart of a national park. 42 hectares of land with wood, land. Yes. The castle, so it's 17th, 19th century, 700 square meters, a view totally free on the campaign. Okay. Big reception rooms with a lot of light, open on the park, 9 main bedrooms, a house of the garden, of the keeper, outbuildings, a whole house from the intendant. There is also moulin. How you say moulin in English? I don't know. And the total offer a real potential, exceptional potential. Yes. Traversé par l'Aube. It's there is the Aube River who is crossing the park. With some ponds around, bassins. Ensemble de parcelles boisées. There is also some land, forest land with wood that is not directly attached to the property, but it's 14 hectares. And 15 hectares rented for farmers. You are 20 minutes away from Langres, which is not such a big city. But you are 1 hour from Dijon, that you may know, and Montbard, where there is a TGV, train station. It's really good. Thank you, Jérôme Leclerc, for proposing this chateau. For me, it's a very good deal. Let's see on the map. We didn't check. Okay, I want to see more. Okay. Now you are here. You see, there is Paris, there is Dijon, and you are here. Troyes. You can come to say hello to Édouard Guyot, who has Château de Vaux here. You are not far. And also Anthony Calmont, Château de Dampierre. It's here. So you see, you will have nice neighbors, interesting neighbors just next to you. With the A5, you can go there in 30 minutes. And maybe 1 hour. And Dijon. So it's quite good. This you can make, I think we didn't see so much, but you can make a place, fantastic place for events. You can combine with bedrooms inside the chateau, so make a bed and breakfast, chambre d'hôte in French. You can, for visit, maybe it's not suitable for visit, even if it's interesting because you have a really nice architecture and symmetry. And but the inside and the history, they don't speak about the history of the building, so we don't know so much. Maybe you can make something to visit. Why not? If you find a good history with a character linked to the chateau, you can find some furniture to illustrate this. You have a nice library to show, nice stairs. Yes, you can make something. This is for me the best option available on the market. Okay, the location is not great, but with internet now you can do whatever you want, and you can attract people, and it's an asset. In fact, for me, I prefer to be there than to be in a crowded area where there are a lot of castles. Here you can become the main attraction of this region that is not so rich in terms of castles, and you can make something great. I like this. If I had 1 million euro, I think I would buy this one or the one before, in a totally different style. This one, but it's another project. But this one is more attractive. It's for sure more costly on monthly expenses, energy, humidity, and problems. You may encounter a lot of more problems. The surface of the roof is very big. A lot of towers that can have problems, and but the potential is big. And so, if you have 1 million euro or dollars, it still remains something to make some work, and you can start. Apparently, it's in really good condition. You can start renting and making some business quite quickly. I would have been happy to see the 2 houses here, but honestly, it's very nice. Yes, and this one proposed by Patrice Bess. You see, very nice architecture, symmetrical. You are 50 kilometers away from Nantes and Angers, so you are also well located in Région Pays de la Loire, I imagine. Loire-Atlantique, okay, perfect. You see on the map here, it's here. So 17th century chateau, awaiting restoration, chapel, outbuildings, 8 hectares of land, and interesting architecture. Look at this. Perfect. You have a very good situation. I think, what is this building here? We will see maybe. But the main building, a pound again, and another building here that I don't know what it is. Look, this entrance. Elegant. I like it with this fronton. The emblem of the family here. Here also, what is this here? It's a land, okay. Bon. This is like stables, or I don't know what it is. No, it's not stables. Maybe it's here, the stables. Okay. Look at this monumental cheminée fireplace. Fantastic ceiling with these big beams, wood paneling. Perfect floor, Point de Hongrie. Here also, a nice ceiling, fantastic fireplace. The stone, I don't know from when it dates back to. And here also, okay, really I like the ceiling and the size and the volume of the rooms that are expensive to heat, of course. Okay, some details. An interesting wood stairs. Some bedrooms. And this building, which is like a serre for cultivating vegetables and fruits and all kind of stuff. And here also a potager. It's nice. But you need to restore these roofs. But it's a nice plus to have this. The chapel, the old chapel. Very nice. A lot of work, okay. And this, wow. Fantastic, no? Except this éolienne in French. Lot of éolienne here. Seems big. And this, it's a alley or it's water, no? It's a river. It's not a river, but it's like a canal. Very good to finish with this one. Price, 725,000 euros. Almost 8 hectares of lands. Very good, no? If you like this video, subscribe to the channel so we can try to reach the 1,000 subscribers soon. And you will find in the description below the PDF I prepared for you with all the links to the castle I spoke about in this video. Tell me in the comments the one you preferred, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.